So today I'm going to talk about data, especially also just you mentioned data quality, because as big corporation, we are struggling with data quality in many ways. And in the last 2 years, especially, we, let's say from Brenntag, we are really doing a lot of work to improve the data quality so that we also can have also like trusted tools and also high adoption rate in a way that help business to grow. Maybe a bit about Brenntag. So Brenntag is a global chemical distribution leader, actually over 115 years of experience, based in Essen with the headquarters. And we have actually more than 100,000 customers worldwide. And here we also have challenges because the bigger the company, you can also imagine how massive the data size and also the initiative we have currently across the globe for AI initiatives. And today, so for me also, I am actually living in Germany. A bit about myself. I have been living in Germany for more than 15 years, 9 years with Brenntag. I've been in different roles and major representing business interests and needs. And also now I'm the bridge with IT, master data team, and also AI team. So what I would like to talk about is really like how we can build trusted data, because this is the foundation, and also increasing the use and satisfaction from our stakeholders. I'm highlighting some key challenges what we have in the last years. And just the first one is maybe it's nothing new for us, because there's always complaints from the users that something is not working because of certain issues in data. So the first one is very obvious. The analysis of the dashboard is wrong due to the wrong data mapping. And, you know, like in global corporations, we have reference data. A lot of times that we need resources and people to map things right. And if you don't do it correctly, without really good quality of the data management team, and also like really continuously monitoring all the data quality, we end up with like poor analysis. The second one, maybe you can guess where it comes from. It's from the finance guy and controlling department, because they always say the data is not harmonized, it's not standardized, and then it took them a long time to reconcile everything on dashboard and financial reporting. Last but not least, it's also a major issue now what we're facing. The AI tool results have very low accuracy rate. Normally 50%, 60%, if you're lucky. With the sample size, you get to up to 70 or 80. And this is the major issue here, because if we don't improve the foundation, we don't get the high quality output. And how do we tackle all this is also the next question comes to our mind all the time. And we do have a lot of ideas. But first of all, let's look at why we have those problems. It's nothing new. So you can see garbage in, garbage out. So exactly what you have just mentioned. And this is actually not new for everyone. And we know that most of the problems sit here. And you can see, I try to visualize that as a whole. Because if you don't build up a fill this hole, there's a major issue in terms of analytics, AI output. I'm just highlighting two of these. It's a lack of governance. So also like who are the owner of the data, who are the owner of the use case project, who has the expert knowledge maybe from business or also from, let's say, the IT team, how we can make sure everything is up to standard and the policy and the rules. The second thing, human error. Just very quickly, who of you are from Germany? Yeah, okay, that's good. So I give you an example, recent example. So we have a product data sitting in the system. We don't know where it's from, maybe APAC or LATAM or US. It's called ICE 51. So in Germany, you know that ECE is actually a train. But in chemical world, we don't know what it is. So it took us a long time until we figure out what it is. It's sitting in the system for ages, but no one knows what it is because there's no documentation. But this is all the problem that we're facing every day. And how do we tackle it? Because we have limited resources. And if you want to have the perfect world, perfect data to fill all the bricks, the empty bricks here, we need also expert and also dedication. So I'm jumping really quickly also because these are not new, but how do we do that? So this is the fundamental, what we say is important to build trusted data. Let's say it's not just these pillars, there will be more than that. I'm highlighting those because of our previous experience in our work. And I just mentioned here is the strong data governance. So who is responsible for each data set? Do we have the data owner, data steward to really help us to clean up the foundation? For example, what is ICE? Can we change the naming? We have naming conventions. And once we change all these things, we can definitely have a clear, dedicated responsibility and people be accountable, because this is the foundation to drive success. And also we need to have the clear policies. I know it's a bit boring because it's all about documentation, but this actually helps people when they don't know what it is. For example, what is an active customer? So is it like a customer with sales for more than 12 months or less than 12 months? Those things that we need to really educate the organization. And then we have the same definition, same principle to go forward once we have use cases to develop the AI tool. And we need to also have the overview of the data architect, where we have the data from and how we transform data into assets. Secondly, data quality validation. I don't want to go into detail, so you can also read it. It's very basic principle. If the data is complete, do we have the validation rule? Is it consistent? Is it trustworthy? And last but not least, I really would like to discuss with you guys also later on how you think about that, because data is an asset only if the company has a data-driven culture. So my team was set up 2 years ago, also really high management attention to really cleanse the data globally to help to drive forward this culture. And strong leadership commitment is one thing, because we need also all the stakeholders to commit, and also the investment budget to get the tools and support and resources. And also it's more important that we build a bridge to line up with the business. IT, master data, AI team together to build something useful for the business. And this is actually what I would say important for quality improvement, but not limited to those. And the last thing I would like to share, look at the time, is actually like a best practice what we have seen over years, at least in my team and Brenntag. How do you increase the adoption rate for AI and the usage and the accuracy of data? Again, I highlight again and again to my team that it's the foundation. It's also a habit and it's continuous cycle how we build things up to also make sure that we are really delivering the result expected from the use case. We did have a tool that developed to even help us for data cleansing, to match what data is what from the chemical world. However, the accuracy was very low at the very beginning, at 50%. Our team took like 1.5 years to cleanse all the global data. You may be surprised. We're cleansing 100,000 data to increase the accuracy rate from like 50% to higher and higher and higher. It's a successful case. What I'm presenting you as a summary before I close is really how to start and do it like a repeating cycle. So we need to monitor data quality to see where are the gaps. Once we identify the root causes of all these issues, then we need to also review the process. Do we have the process gap? And if we have, do we have the right resources or even an AI tool or even quality team to double check everything? And then after that, we can correct it and define even proper governance with the necessary stakeholders and to embed in the process. Last but not least, then we need KPIs also. We have a KPI dashboard also on the quality measures. Once those are increased, then you will see automatically from the AI machine learning model, all the output is actually having higher accuracy. And of course, we repeat. So we can't just say, okay, we do it today and then we stop tomorrow. So we have a team constantly as a run operation, like really looking at data quality. We also have internal change request policy if people see something is not right. But again, my learning and takeaway also from my experiences now with this project or AI project is that if you want something to be successful, clean the foundation. Because otherwise, no one will use your tool because they will say, it's not consistent. You need to really have a good foundation and also have the support from the management and the key stakeholders to help us to build everything. So that's my sharing. So if you want to talk to me with all the challenges that I'm facing or I solved, then let's talk about it later today. And thank you for being the first speaker. So I didn't expect that, but I hope this will have a good foundation to start today, because I'm talking about the foundation, and then we need to also build up everything on top to have really good data quality and then good output, build up the AI tools. And nice meeting you all. So thank you.